Politics is raging in the national capital after Delhi police made one of the biggest drug busts ever seen in the city, seizing over 560 kilograms of cocaine and 40 kilograms of hydroponic marijuana, estimated to be worth around 5,620 crore rupees. The Delhi police's special cell team have nabbed 4 people from South Delhi and confiscated the consignment weighing over 602 kilograms, including Tushar Goyal, suspected to have links in Dubai and countries in West Asia. The BJP has alleged that Tushar Goyal, said to be the kingpin in the case, is the chairman of the RTI cell of the Delhi Youth Congress. Citing his social media credentials and images with Congress leaders, BJP has alleged at a press conference that Congress must explain links to drug dealers and questioned if the drug money was being used by Congress in its campaign.
अधिक चिंता की बात यह है कि इसका जो मुख्य आरोपी है, जो किंगपिन है, जिसका नाम तुषार गोयल है, जिसका डिक्की गोयल के नाम से सोशल मीडिया अकाउंट है, वो इंडियन यूथ कांग्रेस के आरटीआई सेल का चीफ है। बहुत गंभीर बात है। यानी अब यह बात साफ हो रही है कि राहुल गांधी की मोहब्बत की दुकान में अभी तक नफरत के सामान तो दिख रहे थे, अब नशे का सामान भी मिलने लगा है।
मोहब्बत की दुकान या नशे का सामान, और कांग्रेस पार्टी की क्या बन चुकी है पहचान कि कांग्रेस का हाथ नशा माफिया और नशा कारोबारियों के साथ। जब दिल्ली पुलिस के द्वारा एक बहुत बड़ा इंटरनेशनल ड्रग रैकेट बस्ट किया जाता है, जिसमें हजारों करोड़ की नशे की पदार्थ, हजारों करोड़ के ड्रग्स पकड़े जाते हैं, सबसे बड़ा ड्रग रैकेट है ये, उसमें कांग्रेसी कनेक्शन निकलता है। बताया जाता है इस पूरे इंटरनेशनल ड्रग रैकेट के किंगपिन ये कांग्रेस से, दिल्ली कांग्रेस के आरटीआई सेल से जुड़े हुए हैं।
Viewers, Times Now is learning that Delhi Police Special Cell has interrogated the alleged kingpin in the case, Tushar Goyal, and he has reportedly admitted to being involved in local politics of Delhi. He was removed from the Congress party in 2022. Let's get further details as far as his interrogation is concerned from our reporters. We have Priyank joining us. Bhavtosh is also with us. Pragya is going to join us on the political aspects of this story as well. Let me start with you first, Bhavtosh, because it's a very interesting aspect that is coming out of the interrogation of the individual concerned, Tushar Goyal, who is the subject of this entire controversy. What really has he indicated about not just his political past, but as far as this particular crime is concerned, as per sources?
Well, Madhav, politics aside, the seizure itself is something which is mind-boggling. It's a huge amount of drugs that have been seized, that too pure cocaine. And what officials are saying is that they have tabulated that it's around 5,600 crores of cocaine that have been seized, apart from 50 kilos of marijuana that has also been seized by them. What is disturbing is the fact that this cocaine was seized in a warehouse or a godown of a publishing house. It's an old publishing house, but a very well-known publishing house. Tushar Goyal has links with Congress, that is also known, but Congress claims that he was suspended from the party. Now, independently, this has not been verified by the Delhi police or by any other agency, but Delhi police have now written to other federal probe agency, including NCB as well as the Enforcement Directorate. Enforcement Directorate takes schedule offences like NDPS cases, and it's likely that they will be registering a money laundering case and will probe this case. What is also now has come before investigators is the fact that 15 kgs of cocaine that has been seized, that payment was being done in virtual currencies or in...
Let me bring in Priyank as well. Priyank, investigators have been looking at this case very closely. The political links apart, as Bhavtosh is telling us from an investigation point of view, any further updates that you can share with us?
See, Madhav, after this expose came that the accused Tushar Goyal was part of the Congress party's, RTI cell, the senior officials were also alert, and they have questioned Tushar regarding his political connection. So far, Tushar has admitted that till October 2022, he was part of the RTI cell, and he left after that. He has also said that the political party did not have any kind of thing to do with the drug trade, but we are talking about Tushar Goyal, who comes from a reputed family. The family owns publication business in the national capital since 3 to 4 decades. They own Tuli publication as well as Tushar publication, and this consignment was also kept in between the godown where the books were kept. What we have also got to know that the Delhi police have also sent multiple teams which is conducting raid at several locations for those receivers, because as you are aware, 15 kgs of this cocaine, which is worth 150 crore, was also sent to Mumbai, and one of the receiver was also arrested by the Delhi police. Now those cell phones, a dozen of cell phones which have been sent for the forensic lab will be a crucial piece of evidence for the Delhi police special cell, because that will reveal the data regarding who these people were who were in contact with Tushar. On the other side, the senior officials have questioned him. There are much more detail which is expected to come out in this case regarding the political connection as well as the foreign hands who are behind sending this amount of huge drug haul in the national capital.
All right. And in fact, also with us at the moment is Pragya. Pragya, in fact, before I come across to you, let's quickly listen to the counter coming in from the Congress party, which has hit out at these allegations outright. They've called it downright malicious and baseless attempts at deriding the Congress and tarnishing its image. Listen it.
ये सही है कि जो मुझे भी खबर मिली कि जो लड़का पकड़ा गया वो किसी ज़माने में यूथ कांग्रेस से संबंधित था और 2-1 साल पहले ही उसको निकाल दिया गया था। तो ये तो बल्कि एक सराहना वाली बात है कि कोई व्यक्ति जो बाद में किसी क्रिमिनल एक्टिविटी में पाया जाता है उसको पहले ही हमारी पार्टी ने पार्टी से बाहर निकाल दिया था। तो इसमें तो भारतीय जनता पार्टी को दूसरा रुख लेना चाहिए। पार्टी के पास तो किसी के ऊपर उंगली उठाने का कोई अधिकार ही नहीं है।
जब लोग आते हैं हमारे यहाँ मेंबर बने और ऑनलाइन मेंबर बनते हैं तो पूरा डिटेल उनकी हिस्ट्री रखना मुश्किल है, जानना मुश्किल है। लेकिन जैसे ही कांग्रेस पार्टी को ये जानकारी मिलती है हमारे ऑफिस ब्यूरो को कि इस आदमी में कुछ इल्ज़ाम है या किसी तरह का आरोप है, तो हम लोग उसके खिलाफ एक्शन लेते हैं। चुनाव से ठीक पहले, 1 दिन पहले इस तरह की बातें करना ये जाहिर करता है कि बीजेपी चूँकि वहाँ हताश हो चुकी है हरियाणा के अंदर, उनको लग रहा है कि हम चुनाव हार रहे हैं, तो हर हथियार का वो इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं।
Let's go across to Pragya. Pragya, very interesting that the Congress is saying that this is all politically timed ahead of elections there in Haryana. And what really is the Haryana link to this entire drug bust, apart from the fact that it's being linked to one particular political party? Are there any other further allegations that substantiate such a claim?
Well, Madhav, what BJP is saying is that there are pictures of this particular accused along with Dipendra Hooda, and in fact these pictures are as recent as 2023. So they are saying if in fact expelled this person, he is still in touch with Dipendra Hooda, and the fact that you can go and get pictures clicked anywhere with any leader, that is okay. But the fact of the matter is that BJP says that investigation agencies have found that his phone also has contact of Mr. Dipendra Hooda. So Haryana connection in that way. Now investigation agencies has to explore how much fund has been given to Haryana Congress for to have these election contested by their own candidate. This is a very big allegation by the BJP, I would say. Now they are also saying the timing is also very interesting because today is the last day of campaigning and then Haryana will be voting, and drugs is a very sensitive issue vis-a-vis Haryana. It shares borders with Punjab, and they had seen how Punjab went down the drain because of the drug problem, and this is also pertaining in some areas in Haryana. Drug has started to become a menace. So this is a very sensitive issue in many parts of Haryana, I would say, and probably this is the reason why BJP is waking up, and the timing is definitely very interesting. But BJP believes
Pragya, I'd like to thank you as well as Bhavtosh and Priyank for joining us with that perspective. Of course, becoming a very important issue in Haryana. Is that the idea behind all of this, as the political allegations indeed are coming forth? That's a big question indeed. But let's quickly take this across to our guest now. With us is Tom Varakan, spokesperson of the BJP. Also with us is R. Rajgopalan, senior journalist. Siddharth Sharma, spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party. And Dr. Nikul Patel, let me begin with you, because you saw the press conference today where the BJP has alleged links with various leaders of the Congress party as far as the key accused in this case who's being picked up is concerned. It's a massive drug bust. Are you going to take the same line that has been shared with your party leaders, that this is being timed with the Haryana elections?
Firstly, if you see that those who had done this activity, they are really the culprits and their action must be taken on them. Now, when it is correlation with the Congress party, Bharatiya Janata Party just want to make a hue and cry that this is nothing but the Congress who is doing all this activity. The person is not having any correlation right now, any membership or any position right now, and he is doing some unsocial activity, then that is not being related to the Congress. Secondly, the elections which we are discussing, Haryana elections, it has having no correlation with the Haryana election because it's entirely Delhi police who is taking into action. No money trail or nothing has been done and nothing support has been taken. This is what all false allegation what Bharatiya Janata Party wants to make on Congress, because Bharatiya Janata Party is now taking defeat on every front, where in the entire country, whether it was Lok Sabha election, then it was by-elections, now it is the Haryana elections. They want to just make a profit of by just misleading the people. But people know that Congress is not involved in this entire activity. The person who is no more in the Congress now.
Sir, there is in fact a Congress leader who just gave us a bite saying that it's linked to the Congress, that, it's an attempt to tarnish the Congress's image. That was a bite that we just played a short while ago. In fact, we'll probably play that bite again. But Tom Vadakan, respond to that charge, the charge being made over here that, this is nothing to do with the Haryana elections. It's the Delhi BJP, Delhi police, I beg your pardon, which is investigating this. Why do you, and in fact, Congress is saying that this person has left the Congress party. So to even make or draw any parallel, politically speaking, with this criminal case is absolutely wrong, factually speaking.
Madhav, we have seen pictures of this character on social media with Dipender Hooda and Mr. Venugopal. Now that's as recent as 23. And they're saying they removed him. Well, this removal and appointments are just paperwork that they follow when the seat is too hot. This business of drug has been a legacy that is there in the Congress party. I had a meeting with Natwar Singh and we had this discussion once, and he pointed out at various junctures how these drug suppliers are prospering, be it from Goa or be it from Haryana or from Punjab. There is a regular connect. Whether you like it or not, this is not an election campaign we are talking about. This is a regular connect that has been happening. So I think it is time that investigation this is not about one party. If there's a link, investigate any party. I challenge that any party doing this kind of anti-national activity must be investigated. Where is the money coming from? What are the distribution networks? The drugs are coming from Colombia. And I'm told that a particular regime changer has invested heavily in Colombia drugs. This is on public domain. This is not something I invented. You can search and you'll find out. So if these are the realities that are happening, Congress party must think, because they are playing with the next generation.
Okay.
If this is the kind of regime change that they want, I'm sorry, people of India are not.
All right. Let me bring in other panelists as well. Siddharth Sharma, spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party. Siddharth Sharma, how do you look at this? Of course, the Congress and BJP, we've seen allegations fly thick and fast through the course of the day today, trading charges, but it's happening in the national capital. Where does the onus lie at the end of the day? Siddharth Sharma.
Yeah, well, Madhav, one thing we have to be very clear that something like drugs, it's an international menace, it's an international nuisance, and we are duty bound to catch and close down and squeeze all the drug delivery and the drug dealing things. I'm really surprised that it took Modi Sarkar nearly 10 years to catch these kind of drug dealers. And that's why we also understand that why the law and order problem of this country, especially Delhi, is. Modi Sarkar, I think I congratulate the Modi government that they better late than ever, because as per the multilateral FATF global agreement, that treaty requires India to suffocate terror financing through the drug trade. And that is why the Enforcement Directorate has been given those special powers. Now, it took Modi government 10 years to find those correct places where to raid. and refocus on the correct thing, because till now the ED was being misused on political opponents like Mr. Arvind Kejriwal or Hemant Soren or Senthil Balaji or Siddaramaiah. It also goes on to show that how bad the law and order situation in Delhi is. Delhi being the national capital, how come these kind of huge drugs are getting stored there? And you should not get surprised, because this is an Adani port in Gujarat where 2,000 crore worth of drugs have been caught. Now, what is the progress of this case? Now, another thing, this is Mr. C.R. Patil. This person is in BJP and he is a tainted chap and tainted on illegal liquor business. Now, I think the Modi government can take a leaf out of Bhagwant Man's government in Punjab, which has confiscated.
No, Mr. Siddharth Sharma, you know, if we start discussing all the cases relating to drugs in this country, it will be a very long, winding debate. And, you know, let's keep it focused on what's happened in the national capital. I'm going to, in fact, come across to Mr. Raj Gopalan. We're going to slip into a very quick break, and then you can respond to what's been stated here by Siddharth Sharma on the other side. Welcome back. We're discussing the Delhi drug bust and the politics surrounding it. Let's go right across to R. Raj Gopalan. Mr. Raj Gopalan, before we went into the break, the Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson was referring to various investigating agencies, particularly the Enforcement Directorate, who they say has been involved in various political arrests rather than focused on what they were supposed to do. Your response to Siddharth Sharma?
My response is very clear. Enforcement Directorate does not act on its own. It has not got the information or tip-off from the NCB, National Narcotics Control Bureau, or intelligence agencies. Government works in such a way, Madhav, you and me have covered Home Ministry and Finance Ministry for a number of years. My understanding is Mr. Narendra Modi government, after 2014, stopped the international drug mafia, international arms dealers, drug mafia, marks mafia, pharmaceutical mafia, like that. That is why the regional parties in India are taking the route of drug or liquor. For example, Chhattisgarh, for example, Telangana, for example, Andhra, for example, Tamil Nadu, for example, Delhi. That is why it is Aam Aadmi Party, DMK, even Punjab. Punjab Chief Minister has got into a lot of problems with this type of things. Even in Germany, there was an issue.
Okay. I want to come back to the issue that we are debating, and that is Delhi. And in fact, of course, the Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson holding up certain questions that relate to BJP leaders as well. But let's just stick to the pictures and the facts at hand as far as the Delhi case is concerned. And I want to ask you this. Nikul Patel, earlier today, Amit Malviya had put out a tweet where he showed a letter of 2022, as far as this particular individual is concerned, and a picture of 2023 along with Dipinder Hooda. So the allegation is that if he was indeed dismissed in 2022, then what was he doing in 2023 with Mr. Dipinder Hooda?
See, any congressman who is working with the Congress will meet different people. Even if you see, I'm not going to blame Bharatiya Janata Party for it, but definitely he is no more with the Congress. Any person is having their own activity, and if he is taking snaps as a member of Congress, and he had a due right. We have seen so many photographs of culprits and anti-social persons in Gujarat also with Honorable Prime Minister of our country. That doesn't establish any correlation that Congress is involved in such kind of activity. I think Bharatiya Janata Party is making people understand that this is what Congress is doing. But I would like to look back.
Let's leave it there. Let's leave it there for the moment. Of course, allegations going back and forth. Tom Varakan, R. Raj Gopalan, Siddharth Sharma, Dr. Nikul Patel. I'd like to thank all of you gentlemen for joining us this evening.